Okay. Take 2. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Brainwave. I'm Dr. Jonathan Bouts, and with me here is Brady DeShong.
It's me.
That's him.
That is me.
That is him. Welcome to the very first episode of The Brainwave. This is a podcast and a YouTube vlog, video log, for those who aren't as hip as I am.
Well, I don't know if I'd call it a vlog, you old man.
Hey, you listen here. Who do you think you're calling old? Wait.
Oh my god, here we go. Oh, there it is. It's Old Man Jenkins!
That's Senior Jenkins to you. Anyway, now that I'm done having a minor episode there.
It's our very dry humor.
Very dry.
Yeah.
Like a good fine wine.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, back on topic for what we can muster. Welcome to the Brainwave. This is a podcast. This is a video log that we will also be posting on YouTube. And we are going to be posting our podcast on Buzzsprout. And I also have an app on my phone, which I have forgotten the name of. Give me 1 second while I look that up. I was not prepared.
I can't help you out with that either.
No, you cannot.
John's the tech master, if you will.
Yeah, I'm the tech guy.
He's the computer behind this whole project.
So there is an app on your phone that you can download.
Cat's moving the camera.
Brady's kicking my tripod.
The cat's moving the camera over here, man. Hey,
cat's touching it.
Hey, cat!
Cat's fine, don't worry about it. Anyways.
Oh, Jesus.
So there is... Jesus has nothing to do with this.
You're right.
There is a podcast app that you can download. It is available on both the Apple iStore and... Or is it just Apple Store? I don't know. I don't have an app.
It's the Apple Store.
It's Apple Store?
Yeah.
Okay. It's available on the Apple Store, and it's also available on the Play Store. Is that what it's called?
What?
I don't...
The Play Store? Oh, for Android?
For Android.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the Google Play Store or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that one. It's available on both. So whether you have a Apple product or a Galaxy product, such as moi, Android product, rather, it doesn't have to be the Galaxy. Everybody knows what kind of phone I have now. You can download it on both. It's called Podbean, Podbean. For those of you who don't know how to spell Podbean, I don't know what's wrong with me right now. It's completely free, and you can subscribe to all different kinds of channels. You don't have to pay anything for it, so that's awesome. It's free. So we're going to be posting it on Podbean, on Buzzsprout, and eventually going to be setting up a channel on iTunes podcast as well. But for now, this is what we have. Also, if you all want to see our new website, which will also give you a link directly to both our YouTube channel and our Buzzsprout channel, you just have to go to...
This is another John creation, by the way.
Yes, it is.
He created this website himself.
And it's both computer friendly and it has a mobile site as well. So if you go to boutsphd.wixsite.com/thebrainwave, because that's not long enough for everybody, and Bouts PhD would be my last name, PhD after it. So it's BAUTZ.wixsite.com/THEBRAINWAVE.
For those who don't know how to spell the brainwave, there you go. There you go. Spelled it all out. Now you have no excuse.
Oh, yes.
Now they have no excuse.
No excuses. So we do have a mobile site where you can check us out. Just giving you a real rough preview there. And there's a way to contact us and our base of operations. So there's all that for you. There are multiple different pages available to view through that. You can see our different projects. You can see different topics that we'll be discussing, guests that we will be bringing onto the show.
Stop that.
I'm watching the camera move because the cat won't stop touching it.
Cat.
Hold on a second.
Does this cat have a name, by the way? Did you
Kiki.
even name it? Kiki?
Kiki.
Oh, I've just been saying cat. Oh my
Let
God.
go of the carpet.
She just dug her claws and the entire carpet just like, oh my God. That was nuts. That was insane.
Everything's fine.
That was an intense moment right there.
The cat is being oddly annoying tonight. I don't know if it has something to do with the remarkable weather that we're having, because this is the very first day of 2018 where the central Pennsylvania area has actually felt weather that's above 80 degrees, considering that it's now May 2nd and our winter went well into April.
I think yesterday was.
I thought that was like high 70s.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I'm not a
actually have no
weather
idea.
guy.
I was actually working most of the day, so.
I'm not a meteorologist.
How lowly of a profession. There's meteorologists.
There's meteorologists. Pa.
Yeah.
I took one class in that and it bored me. Seriously, it did. I didn't like that class at all.
Well, it's not for everybody, I guess.
It's definitely not for me.
Certainly not me either.
So, anyways, so now you know about our YouTube channel, which you can simply search by searching the Brainwave. Hopefully we pop up.
Yeah, we
as
should.
we become more popular over on...
When we become more popular over on everybody,
When?
share this with your friends. If you're on Facebook, I'm telling you to share it, alright?
when we become more popular, it'll be a lot easier to find us on there, I'm sure.
The cat's making noises.
That's all the cat does, is
Yeah.
make noises. That's why they're there. They're either sleeping and wanting to be left alone, or
Yeah.
they're making noise and wanting to be left alone.
I'll grant you that.
Anyways, you can search us on Buzzsprout by simply searching the Brainwave. Simple enough, we pop right up, and our little icon logo thing is a person with a side profile, kind of a translucent head with a brain in it, and literally a wave going through the brain. So that's simple enough. I don't think you've even seen that yet, have you?
I have.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Now, since we've gotten all the nitty-gritty fun information out of the way, let's explain why we are doing this.
Yeah.
Brady, do you want to take this section?
Yeah, I'll take this.
Okay.
So
I'm going to enjoy the slushy that he was so generous to bring.
Oh
me.
yeah, that reminds me. Got a bit of this watermelon and grape action going on, man. Shout out to what's it called? Glacier Flakes. Wait, Glacier Flakes, not Glacier.
Glacier, as in the iceberg.
Yeah.
Which would make sense because it's a slushy.
Mm.
I have the grape and cranberry,
That's
by the
good.
way, and it's very good.
Yeah.
I promote healthy urination, so...
There you go. It's a good way to go. But anyway, okay, so the vision for this podcast and the reason why we're doing it and everything, basically, I've always wanted to do a podcast ever since I started wanting to explore things intellectually.
He wanted to make a podcast ever since he wanted to make a podcast.
Yeah, basically. No, but you know, ever since I started getting into, you know, philosophy and science and all that kind of stuff, and so John and I are obviously very good friends, and so we were just sitting here one night and we basically just said, hey, you know, let's do a podcast. But the reason we're doing it the way that we're doing it is to basically promote public education and public intelligence and public awareness in many of the fields that we don't usually hear or talk about. So often we see these horrible political arguments all over social media, and it's anger-fueled, insult-filled arguments just yelling at each other.
That's how politics works, Brady.
Yeah, seriously, I guess. So we basically, we want to try and stay away from politics for the most part. We might touch on it here and there, but we want to promote the topics that people don't normally hear about. The advancements in science, or the new ideas in philosophy, or things of that nature that are progressing, and that we feel are important to talk about. And we're basically going to touch on pretty much any topic of interest that requires another level of thinking, and we're going to introduce you guys to hopefully some new ones. We're going to have some experts on. John, I'll let you take this next part on the topics and the kind of people that we're going to have on.
Sure. I'm just going to add on to your bit about the topics that we'll be discussing. This is a podcast about pretty much everything. We will have our own topics of discussion that border literally a bit of everything. And through our website, which I will once again post in the bottom of this screen here, or off to the side here, or maybe up above, somewhere in our little box of video land, you will be able to reach out to us via email and request a topic if you would like us to talk about it. So we have our own very long list of topics we will be discussing. Me being an astrophysicist and Brady being a philosopher.
In the making. Not yet. In the making. Just had to throw that out there for a disclaimer.
In the making.
There you go. Sorry.
That's mostly what we're going to be talking about, I assume. But biology, chemistry, a whole lot of science, pretty much. But we're going to be talking about modern day news. I mean, like any large occurrences, international affairs, politics, every once in a while.
Yeah.
We may dabble in religion every once in a while if we get somebody to come onto the show that would, make it worthwhile, because both Brady and I are not the most religious individuals.
You could say that.
I'm saying that. Yeah. So, if we get a guest who would like to discuss that kind of topic with us, we'll consider it then. But for now, this is, for the most part, a religious-free community. I'm not going to completely rule it out, though. I'm just making note of that. So, guests-wise, in front of me on my lovely desk here, underneath of my laptop and all that, is a calendar, and we have different days where we have different guests set. So far, we have one person scheduled for the 26th and nobody else, which Brady needs to work on.
I will. I'm going to send those emails out tomorrow.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
But we're going to be bringing on different professionals from different fields. And if everybody wants to go over to our website real quick, I apparently can't unlock my phone because that's just too difficult of a task. We can go down and click on the Guests tab, and you can actually pull up what guests that we are going to bring on. I will try to update this as often as I can. I'm shooting for weekly. It might be closer to bi-weekly, kind of whenever I get to it. But we have Dennis Shoemaker, PhD, who is a psychologist and a professor.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorites.
David Bradnick, PhD, who is a theology and philosophy professor. Matt Spar.
Yes.
Spar?
I can't see that. Yep.
There
Matt
you go.
Spar.
Oh,
God.
kinda.
Oh, God.
No?
All right, I'm
No.
not going to try.
Here, I'll do it. For some reason, my camera has no problem doing this.
Yeah, so those are a couple. Dr. David Bradnick has been my philosophy teacher for all of my courses. Love that guy. Dr. Shoemaker is my psych teacher at the moment. And Mr. Spar is this all-star high school chemistry teacher that everybody loves. So, you're welcome, big guy.
There is going to be Chuck Benson, who's the Dover CTE STEM and Science Curriculum Director.
Mm-hmm.
Big important.
That man is one of the busiest I've ever seen. So.
With that many titles, I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
And is it Scott Good?
Scott Good, yeah.
Scott
Mr.
Good. The GIS teacher.
Yep. Geographic Information Systems.
That's awesome. So Brady has a lot of good connections. I've asked multiple friends of mine to come onto the show, which we do have one who is scheduled for the 26th. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm going to save what she does as a surprise for that episode. I really don't want to spoil it, but it's going to be a good episode. I can't wait for it. So, guests, topics. I'm going to try to update everything as often as I can, maybe every 2 weeks or so. YouTube videos will likely be getting posted after the original podcast episode, or it could be the same day. That all depends on how busy I am. I'm the upload guy.
He's the tech guy. He takes care of all that, so.
I'm the tech guy. Yeah. Can't tell you how many times we had to do video and audio testing.
Yeah, oh, man. That was a
fun.
painful process.
That was fun. Oh.
Talk about just. I don't even know what you talk about.
Take
It was just
179.
a painful process. Oh, getting a call here. I'm going to go ahead and decline him.
All right. Perfect. To end this episode, I'm just going to quickly introduce myself, what I do, and what experience I have. I'm going to hand it over to Brady, and then we will be on our way. So, real quick, hi everybody. Again, I am Dr. Jonathan Bouts. I graduated from Cambridge in 2016 with my bachelor's of science in astronomy, and I just recently in 2018 have graduated from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, better known as MIT, with my doctorates in science of astrophysics. I am currently a federal government employee where I absolutely love my job. I am partnered with the National Science Foundation. I am partnered with the National Astronomy Society and a proud member of the Planetary Society. So, that briefly covers my experience. For anybody who knows astrophysics well, what I major in is quantum plasmatic magnetohydrodynamics. That's what I specialize in, and that's pretty much what my job consists of. So, Brady, handing it over to you. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I, for one, am an expert in quantum magnetic hydrodynamics.
Wait.
What was it?
Okay.
Quantum plasmatic
You almost had it.
I don't know.
Quantum plasmatic magnetohydrodynamics.
Yeah, that's easy. I could tell you all about that, but I'll let John do that.
He's just being modest.
I'm super humble. Probably the most humble guy you'll ever meet in your life.
It's true. He doesn't know how awesome he is, but he regularly reminds everyone.
No, so I'm finishing my sophomore year in college at Harrisburg Area Community College, right up the road here in York. I will be transferring in the fall to Rutgers University. Go Scarlet Knights. Super excited. Majoring in philosophy, and their philosophy program happens to be phenomenal. What can I say? I played a lot of basketball. Shout out to the coaching staff at Hack. You guys know who you are. You're dope. And I love. Wow, this is just nerdy thinking about it and saying it. I love debating. Of course, intellectually and whatnot, and just talking about anything that requires a slightly higher level of thinking.
He's kind of leading into, but kind of left off the fact that he has started a debate group over at York College of Pennsylvania. So, round of applause on that one.
Yeah.
We've had 2 successful meetings so far, and I've been there for both of them. I think they've both gone well.
Yeah. Since you mentioned that, I guess I'll just throw this out there. About twice a month, and I guess we'll end up doing this podcast on the off days. So about twice a month on Fridays, I put together this group on Facebook. If you want, let me know, and I'll send you the invite to it. We meet over at York College, 5 minutes from here in York, obviously. And we just debate whatever. Again, we try and stay away from politics because I've seen the public exhaust those topics. And we just trying to get into other things of interest. And wherever it goes, we'll talk about. So, yeah, if you have any interest in that, let me know. And I'll send the invite and we can get that going.
It's a very friendly, open discussion sort of atmosphere. Yeah. And I think that's what makes it so enjoyable because there's never any pressure on it either. Everybody kind of just, hey, I want to talk about something. Here's what it is. And then everybody talks about it until we somehow slowly fade into a completely different topic that somehow led into it. So, all right, Brady. Well, is there anything else you want to add?
Super excited for doing this podcast. Thanks to everybody who will be listening and watching on YouTube along the way. If you have anything, if you want to be a guest, if you want us to talk about anything, go ahead and email us. And I guess we will see you next time on the Brainwave.
See you next time, guys, and thank you all so much for watching.
Thanks.
Peace.